We came for 2 doors and we wound up buying 4 doors. I'm not sure how Zeb feels about that, but you know, we're this much closer to being done with all of our random doors.
I feel pretty good because a couple of them already have the casing on there, so I don't have to build that.
I love the hardware on this one. This door is actually going to go on the mudroom, and the reason why I love this door is because it's full, almost full glass, so it has a very similar look to the front door. It won't look so foreign. And part of the reason that I'm buying all these old doors and windows, because I want the new part of the addition to look like the original home and not be so disjointed. We're gonna take extra precaution to make sure that we re-glaze all the glass in every window and every door and seal all the edges and get rid of drafts so that way it's as energy efficient as possible. This is the door that I didn't plan on buying, but it's really hard to find doors that are older, that are pretty close to 80 inches. These are just shy of that, and they're really wide. Most of the old doors I find are like 70 to 74 inches, and that's just not tall enough when you have 9-foot ceilings. Door number 2, also obsessed with all the doorknobs. Zeb is obsessed that there's casing on these 2. Less for him to build out. That mudroom door has the most beautiful doorknob. Let me show you guys. Isn't that pretty?
So we're right over the makeshift stairs right now. I've got to cut this wall right here by the window so that can go straight up. So the eaves are coming down. We're going to use this beadboard here for something cool. Not sure what yet, but we'll reuse it. Luckily, we sprayed for bugs and wasps last year when we were having the home sprayed for termites, and these all appear to be dormant or already dead. Here, I gotta cut these eaves off so that the addition wall fits. I feel like that's a little bit excessive. You know, take some old shingles off before you put new shingles on. Oh look, there's some old cedar shakes down there. Gonna hang you here with the sky hook. Can you reach it from there? Okay, if you need to hang it, just use the sky hook. I'm gonna get this all level, and then when I'm got it level down here in plumb, I'm gonna have you shoot a nail right into that wall there. You see that? No. This other wall over here. It's on the opposite side. Coming down, your elbow's by it, see? You gotta shoot a nail into that. Alright, I like that. Is it at the very edge of the board over there? On the support, on the wall?
It's like,
how far off is it?
half a millimeter.
Half a millimeter? That's not even a real measurement. Okay, go ahead and give me 2 nails in there. Just in case we gotta move it, just do 2 on that wall. Make sure you look down below so you're hitting it right. All right, that's good. Okay, we're plumb there. Go ahead and put 2 in there. All right, make sure we're nice and level. We'll pull it this way. Are you at your edge?
Yeah.
Like right at it?
Yep. Like exactly. There you go.
I'm close enough. I'm like maybe I'm a half a millimeter off.
It's a real thing.
The reckoning of our old doors and windows that I've been buying. I actually think I have a few more doors that I don't even have here, but we'll just use those upstairs. And I had Harrington grab me these windows, and now I need to figure out where we're gonna put them.
We'll see if we can put them. Some of them are pretty old. They're all gonna need new glass and new glazing, so we'll go from there.
This front window was free, and I can see why, because there's only one window. So I thought maybe we could use it, but probably what we'll do is we will take this window out of the casing, and then this will probably be junked, and we'll sell this at the shop. If it had two windows, I would totally use it, but it's not functional. This, from what I understand, is functional. It's got the mechanism. This actually matches very similarly the windows that we have in the old farmhouse. So this is gonna go in the family room. We will have new clear glass put in and new glazing done. We'll save this trim and casing and the actual window itself and just put new glass in.
I have to save that trim.
Oh, you want to trim it out?
I was just literally gonna use the old window, and we'll put new trim on in hardy board.
But, well, you can put new trim, but you're gonna save this part, right? Where
I'll save all the original part of the window, but the trim I probably will take off, because I'm going to do hardy trim all on the exterior of the house.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we'll save the original mechanism. Hopefully we can grease that up and it slides up and down good, and then we'll put new glass in. For whatever reason, like back in the 50s, this textured glass was really popular. This is like a similar glass to what was in our front door. I don't like it because I want to be able to see out of the window, so we'll just have new glass put in, which is great because it'll be tempered, and the new glass will have some UV protection.
So this is what I've been waiting on, so that I can trim this in. I've left room for the king studs and the trimmers to go in here, but I think this window is still a little too small, so might have to go shopping for more old windows, because this actually, the window itself only measures 24 inches, and I've got enough room to trim out a 36-inch window in here.
Or sell them both individually at the shop, and we'll just put new windows in.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
The window is supposed to go like this, and I think that's gonna look silly.
Yeah, that's too small. All right, so don't mind my one eye shut. It is super bright out here, but we thought we would go ahead and give you a tour of what the house looks like now. Maybe make it a little bit more real to you what we're gonna be doing in here. So this area right in here, this is the family room. This whole area. It looks kind of giant, but once you put a couch and some chairs, it'll close up a little bit. There will be a TV on this wall. And then over this direction, there's gonna be one window, which I thought I bought, but we're not gonna use. There's two sets of French doors. This one goes out to the garden, and this set of French doors is gonna open out onto the deck. Who knows when the deck will actually get built? It's not on the must-have list. It works. We'll have a set of stairs that go down to the basement here, and there'll be a banister that goes along this way. The only things we have in the basement right now are the mechanical room, food storage, and we're gonna have a theater room down there eventually. It was gonna be Harrington's room, but he's gonna be going off to college, and the ceiling is really low, so we just thought a theater room might make sense. As you come in this way, we have the main floor guest suite. The way we have it framed is it is ADA accessible. All of the door widths are 36 inches. So should we ever have anybody stay with us, or should we ever have a need, we will be able to have wheelchair accessible bedroom and bathroom. So this has enough room for a king size bed, a couple of nightstands, and a chair. We didn't leave room for a dresser, but that's because this room comes with a walk-in closet. Maybe it sounds weird to have a walk-in closet for guests, but when my parents come, they stay at least a month, sometimes up to 2 months when they visit. Plus, when Zeb and I get older, this might be our master suite. Who knows? So there's plenty of room in this closet for a dresser and then storage or whatever we have going on. If you come through this way, we've got the opening to the family room, because this bathroom is a ensuite to the guest room, but also works as a full main floor bath, which comes in handy, especially when you've got kids visiting, or maybe someday when I get a pool and people need to shower off and I don't want them going upstairs. Zeb's shaking his head about the pool.
The pool's fine. It's a great idea. It's just last on the list.
Yeah, I know. This is just the guest suite bathroom. You're gonna have a toilet here. It's just a 3/4 bath. We're not doing a tub because, again, we want it to be accessible if we ever have wheelchair situations. So there'll be a shower here with a big opening that has no lip. At least that's the plan. So that way you could wheel a chair in and out of it. And we'll just do a window on each side of the shower framed in, and then a shower curtain across here. I'm not a big fan of shower doors. If it becomes a problem, I'll add a shower door. We'll see.
Double vanity there. We haven't decided on what we're gonna do with that.
Yeah, well, I was originally going to do a single vanity, but we've got enough room for 2 sinks, and we're probably going to be using an older piece of furniture. So it's possible it could go to a single vanity, just depends on what I can find to put in the space. So this right here is the entrance to the old house. This is where old house meets new addition. This is going to be a big cased opening, and it leads into the kitchen. Off the kitchen, you have the mudroom. So this is the mudroom. It's gonna have quite tall ceilings because we have 9-foot ceilings in the addition, but we have a step down here. So I'm guessing probably like 10.5 feet once you get down to the floor.
So my plan is I'm gonna put the step down over there, kind of closer to where the door is, and we can make it be a ramp if we need to later, and just ramp this in up here. Right here's where the drinking fountain goes.
It's gonna have a bottle filler, which is great because we have a lot of kids that need to fill up their water bottles and get drinks, and it keeps them out of the kitchen just because they're thirsty. So in the mudroom, we are leaving the window because the mudroom door has glass in it. So there will be some natural light that comes in through that, and we just wanted more natural light in the old part of the house. Plus, I think it's kind of fun, you know, we might open it at some point and the kids can holler when they get in or whatever. And this area is going to just have some hooks, maybe some cubbies to put things in. I was originally planning on a shallow bench, but we'll have to see exactly how it fits in because I don't want it to be cluttered.
I kind of like how wide it is. I'm thinking just hooks will be fine. Maybe like one bench at the end that's like little if you need to sit on it by the drinking fountain.
Mostly it's just a place where the kids can put their coats in the winter, their backpacks. Instead of dropping them inside the house, it all just happens here in the mudroom. So right here is the base of the stairs coming off the kitchen. It goes up to the 2nd floor, and underneath the stairs we have access to the crawl space. We'll leave that open with a door underneath the stairs, and then we are planning on building in some drawers. I feel like adding the drawers will make it so it's not a black hole. Many times under the stairs, if you just have a door, you just chuck things in and you can never find it. So if we have drawers on the outside, we can put games, blankets, things like that that are easily accessible. So along this side of the house, we're gonna have a driveway that goes all the way up to our neighbor's yard. So we have access to the backyard. Also, if we need to put trailers, boats, teenagers' cars, we're gonna have lots of places to park vehicles if the garage happens to be full of projects.
All right, now that we've got some of these walls up, it really feels like we've got a lot of progress moving forward pretty quickly right now. We're about to order the 2nd story floor package, which is a lot of lumber that I'm excited to get through.
The number one question we get asked is, when are we going to be moving into the farmhouse? We have a plan. Our plan is to move into it in the year 2020.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We'd like to get moved in sometime the end of June or July, so that way we've got help from our oldest boy moving things before he goes off to college in August. So we are full speed ahead, getting things done as quickly as possible, so that way we can live here.
Plus he's been helping me put all these big beams in, all these LVL beams. They're killing me.
I knew all those years of feeding him was going to come in handy. Make sure you guys hit up Jami Ray Vintage for your home decor and DIY product needs. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY
and house videos.